Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode. This time, we're not really talking about prayer, we're talking about a particular app, and I'm really happy to show you Omnifocus 3 for iOS. Now, you can download the newest, brand new version of Omnifocus 3 when it comes out later this month in May of 2018, but today, I just want to show you the beta version. There hasn't really been too much online showing you what this looks like, and I thought, well, you might be kind of curious. So I've been one of the fortunate people using it in test flight. It's really attractive. I think it's an evolutionary step that under the hood is quite dramatic, but on the surface you might not notice the details. So a couple things. When you open up the app, you can see on the left pane combination of big rocks, as I call them, such as inbox and projects and tags. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. And then your perspectives at the bottom. I like to hide those because they can get a little bit messy, and honestly I don't really use perspectives all that much. I'd like to see in the top left corner this gear icon hidden as it is currently in OmniFocus 2, but we'll see if they make a change there. A couple other things. You see this little push pin, and the push pin is nice because it can keep one of the panes as a persistent item. You can see I push it there and then it's going to just stay there on the left. Couple other things, and that's just a preference thing. I mean, you might not like it there. I like it because if you've got this much real estate on an iPad, I mean, if you're not showing your pane on the left there, it's just an awful lot going on. So I like having it. It just kind of keeps it separate. You can see as I click through these various projects that they show up on the right. Very nice. And that's very similar, I would say, to OmniFocus 2. And let's see what else. You can see I'm in my inbox here, and I click on this one particular app, or one particular to-do item, Follow Up Grace and Summer Job. It's my daughter Grace. And then it opens up on the right third of the page, the particulars, or the specific details of this to-do item. So I like that, and I like that I now have 3 different panes on my iPad. I'm using, I guess it's called the middle level iPad. And you can see here, one of the newest features in OmniFocus 3 is the use of tags. So these are all the different tags that I've started setting up in OmniFocus 3. And let's say I'm going to apply the tag at night to this particular item because I want to talk with her about it at night. She needs to get a summer job and she's in school during the day, so I'll talk to her at night. I could add an attachment or a note, but it's just a simple conversation, so I'll leave that. I can also flag it, which is very nice, makes it stand out. You can see when I add the tag, it turns the button kind of an orange, and when I remove it, it's back to gray. Also in the inspector, in this right panel, I can add some things to this. So I can customize the inspector or hide it. I really like that as a great feature in OmniFocus 3, and I think you'll like that too. I can add the duration of this particular item. It's just a conversation, so we'll keep it there. And I can defer it because maybe I'm traveling and I don't get home until Friday. Well, no point in having to worry about it until Friday, so I could defer it till then. I could set a couple of different reminders. If you have a teenager, you know that sometimes they need to be reminded Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm going to do that for this particular item. So again, that's just showing you what one particular to-do item looks like within OmniFocus 3. I think it's pretty handsome. And again, you might not notice a dramatic difference when you just immediately jump from OmniFocus 2 to OmniFocus 3, but I think it's actually kind of a big deal. Again, on the left, I just want to show you some things that relate to tags. And tags is a huge new feature in OmniFocus 3. I think they've done a nice job implementing tags. And you can see on the left, these are some of the tags that I've set up, such as summer, ace, house, waiting for, kids, Morris Catholic, at night, online, etc. And if I click on the summer tag, it's going to pull up everything that's open there under that tag. So I have one particular item, sign up for dog obedience class. No, that's not for me. That's for my dog, Ace. And I've added the tags Carrie, my wife, Summer, and then Ace, my dog. So I could, theoretically, search for these tags, and hopefully that will pull up. Now I'm going to try to do a search here, and OmniFocus 3 is still working out some bugs. So I add a couple of components, such as Ace Online. I do a search. It's not really working. I click on everything and remaining, not really working. So maybe I'm going to limit my search just to ACE. Well, it's going to pull up a few things. As you can tell, this is still in beta, and it's not nearly as polished as our tags in something like OmniFocus. As Todoist or even Noseby. They're much more polished in terms of their ability to search through their tagging system. So I hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough, very brief walkthrough of OmniFocus 3 on iOS. I'm using the iPad version of it. It's very similar on an iPhone, just of course smaller. And I hope you enjoy it. If you like this video, please make sure you like this particular video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. That helps me get these videos in the hands of more leaders and people just like you. Thanks very much for watching.